All right. I've been ruminating about stuff. I was like, I'm gonna try out a different term because it hasn't happened, and it's kind of dependent on the other person if it happens. So I'm entertaining this. So I'm entertaining a courtship honeymoon idea for new surname evaluation. 8 September 2025, Tanis. So here I, Tanis, she, her, hers of Seattle, entertain via ruminating a courtship honeymoon idea for evaluating a potential new surname. I was approximately 33 years of age when I filmed this video on Monday, 8 September 2025. So first and foremost, I am open to being courted by my soulmates in regard to me taking their surname. So I'm open to that. Okay. So this courtship honeymoon idea for new surname evaluation would be a multi-day, multi-night trip in the country of origin of the surname I would be taking, with my travel companion being my soulmate with the surname and serving as the trip leader and planner. Let me break that down. So it's actually a multi-day, multi-night trip in the country of origin of the surname. And I would be going with my soulmate whose surname we're like the country / region we're going to, where it originated from. The corresponding soulmate of mine with that surname is my travel companion, and they serve as the trip leader and planner. Yeah, meaning they can choose whatever itinerary they want. Yes, 100%. I evaluate relative to the surname at the time, including feel of the trip and fit of the trip to/for me. So essentially, they're like, you're taking my name, and they can be like, I'm deciding 100% of what you do. And I'm like, woo me, baby, woo me. Okay. And then assessment would be on my own after the evaluation during the courtship honeymoon. So essentially think of like, there's this trip, and while we're going, I'm evaluating, like, right, like, even if it's like, do I like something? Do I not like something? Right? This is about the name. Does it fit me? Does it fit do I understand how it fits the name? That kind of stuff. And then afterwards, there's all of that. I'm flooded. And then afterwards, I get to assess. So the assessment how did it go? In addition to that, at the time evaluations, how did it go in hindsight? So there we go. I don't get to be lazy. I have to evaluate throughout. Okay. Engage my sexual orientation, asexual brain. No coasting, no ease. Okay. Though I think that it's not unique to being an asexual. Okay. But save the assessment for later. Okay. Don't confuse hindsight with at the time sight. Okay. And then, does Max Verstappen want to take me as Tanis Gillespie to the Netherlands for a few days? I go drinking? So do we go to a place? Does he go? I'm gonna choose 100% of the itinerary, including what you consume. And maybe I'll have one drink and you'll have 4. Maybe we'll go out to a club and I'll get my own box, and maybe Toto Wolff comes and visits. And maybe there's a few other people, so I can show off that as Verstappen, these are my friends and this is my social network, and hun, take my name. All right, so he goes with those beautiful eyes he has. He's absolutely stunning, you guys. I know I haven't done a dining with. I do have a magazine, a Formula One magazine from Time magazine. That does have a picture of him in it, but it doesn't. Anyway, sultry, beautiful Dutch man. 100% pure Dutch by ancestral origins. I'm 0% Dutch by ancestral origins. For countries, which gets me to, for countries / regions of my heritage travel trip series, keep these separate from those. So this kind of rhymes with the actual taking of a surname trip that I kind of described earlier today with a ruminating video, where I called it a honeymoon. In terms of actual taking of a name, comes with a honeymoon to kind of trip to take and make a home in the surname in the country / region it comes from. So this is different from, so those are different than my heritage travel trip series, which are longer and just kind of about me. This is more like the taking of the surname trips. So this is in addition to those, if the guy wants this, right? And then this is before the taking of the name. Okay, so although I suppose if guys still want to show off their, like if they keep it as their middle name and they still want to take me, I guess I'd be open to that too. Alright, it's like, so if I take a surname and then the guy's like, but I still want you to know like where my name comes from, and maybe I haven't even been I'm open to that too. And I make an allowance for these to happen earlier than a given heritage travel trip. So this is one is about me and my soulmate getting to know each other, but also a surname for at least one of us. So in that sense, I make an allowance. That doesn't necessarily mean that allowance is redeemed, right? But I make an allowance for these to happen earlier than a given heritage travel trip. So like if the guy is German, say it's Toto Wolf, and I'm German, and he's like, I want to go now, and my Germany heritage travel trip is, you know, G number of years off, and you're like, well, let's go, babe. You're all so tall, so handsome. There we go. So that's entertaining a courtship honeymoon idea for new surname evaluation, 8 September 2025.